guys, and welcome back to another episode of From the Shadows. If you are enjoying the series, please do feel free to drop a like on the video. That would be just marvellous. Now, I'm going to try and talk a little bit slower because some people do find that a little bit annoying, and I can understand, particularly if English isn't your native language, how that could be, because I do speak quite fast sometimes. I'm trying to slow down, but at the same time, I also don't want the episodes to go on for stupidly long if I talk too slowly, so I've got to try and find a balance. A couple of things to go over. This is just in case you didn't see it on yesterday's episode. I do have a camera now, but unfortunately it is... I haven't got an SD card for it yet because that hasn't been delivered yet, even though I ordered them at the same time, which is quite a pain in the arse. I also don't have any way of mounting it properly because my tripod doesn't fit behind the computer screen properly, so I need to find a way of doing that, perhaps with an arm or something. But don't worry, Facecam is coming. And with that, of course, I do have the camera now, which means I can finally record the girlfriend trivia video, which we planned last week, or week before even. So that will be coming soon, don't worry, guys. And finally, of course, I can finally do that series that I was planning a while with the YouTube tips and stuff that I was talking about how to start a channel. I really did want to do that series because I would love to see more people do channels. It's genuinely fantastic. It's great fun, more than anything else. Right, what else have I got here? Yes, of course. Now, this is something I just wanted to give a shout out as well to Will, because he did a project basically regarding kits and concept kits for Paris FC over the years that we've been going so far. Now, I'm putting a link in the description, or not the description, but the comments to this video, to his video about this. If you do want to go check it out, please do, because it is really cool. Just some of the kits he's come up with, some of the concept kits for Paris, sort of following our progression so far through this save. So that is good. Right, with that in mind, we've got a double LiveCom today. We're doing Dortmund and PSG, so I'll try not to make this episode go on for too long. We're also going to try not to bust through things too much, if you can sort of understand what I mean by that. So, yeah, I'm not going to do a question of the day right now, but if you do have any ideas for one, please do drop it in the comments with the hashtag QOTD, just because I don't want this episode to go on for stupidly long, because after all, with two LiveComs, we're going to get plenty of lols today, I sense. So, I just said lols. Oh, dear. Slap me now. Right, so, what we've done this month, obviously, we had the poor result against Anderlecht, and that's left us in a precarious position in our Europa League group. We then kind of followed that in with a really, really poor performance against Angers. They were bottom of the league, and we lost 3-2. The worst thing about this, though, wasn't so much that. It was the fact that we were winning with 10 minutes to go. In fact, we were winning with 6 minutes to go. Aslan and Cherry had put us 2-1 in front after coming from behind, but then we let it slip like the Paris FC of old, when Fabien Boyer and Gilles Sunu scored the winners, well, scored the equaliser and then the winner for Angers, and we lost against the bottom club, and that is somewhat out of character, I have to say. Annoyingly, Samuel Mutasami, of course, who is on loan from us, played for them in this game, which was just that little more kick in the teeth that we really didn't need. We did, however, follow that up with a massive win over who were currently top of the table, Stade Rennais. Saleh Uchan with the winner in this one for us. Luis, however, played a blinding result, and he actually got the assist in this and got man of the match for us. So it's great to see that he's joined. A couple more players have joined us as well, guys. I think I've sent a couple out on loan already just to get their sort of fitness levels up, but Luis is definitely going to be playing for us. We've got an absolutely dynamic midfield. We've got 4 players competing for 2 positions in those attacking midfield roles, with Luis, Park Jae-won, Aslan and Baguji, but they are all more than capable, and it makes me feel very, very confident. If I can keep them all happy, we could have a really, really dynamic midfield. But that was a huge result for us in the league. Finally, we had what was a much closer game than you'd expect. 35 shots we managed in this one, and yet only managed to win it by 3-2. We were a little bit poor in that sense after falling from behind, but Cherry Matas, of all people, getting on the score sheet, and Jeremy Oban. Now, the reason Matas is playing is because, unfortunately, we've suffered a terrible, terrible injury, and that injury was to... where is he? I think he might have been injured in training, actually. Apologies, guys. I'll sort that out in a second. Where is it? Right, Joachim Bühler's torn knee ligaments. He's going to be out for 6 to 7 more weeks, which means basically he's going to be out for quite some time. Apologies again. My voice is going a bit funny this morning. So, we've got Dortmund today. I'm just going to quickly show you the squad, how things are going so far. So, 17 for Cherry so far, which is pretty damn good. Barguji on 9, 6 for Park Jae-won. As for assists, Park Jae-won tops the table on that. As for the league itself, we are 2 games in hand on the teams above us. So technically, if we were to win both games in hand, we could be top of the bloody league. And we are still ahead of Paris Saint-Germain. I do not know what is going on with them this year. They've won the league every year since we started this save, and yet there they are, 1 point behind us, and we've got 2 games in hand on them. We could go 7 points clear. I really don't understand how that's going on, considering how dominant they've been. And as you can see, Angers are still bottom of the league, and we lost to them. That was a big opportunity for us. It really was. Anyway, let's get into things. We've got Dortmund today, away from home. There's a lot of stuff on the line here, as you can see. If we get a draw with Dortmund away, we will be through. I think it's going to be very, very tough. we needed to beat them at home. That was the really, really important game. Once again, they're using that sweeper. They're actually looking to use a very similar system, so perhaps we've got a chance here. I just don't know. Slightly weaker in some positions. As you can see, we've got Cherry, Part J1, Pereira. Is that really wise? No, sorry. I'm bringing in Aslan. He's not exactly unfit. Sometimes I don't always agree with my assistant. Luis, of course, there's a few players that aren't registered, unfortunately, which is a shame. Uchan and Gape, Matas, then Ten, Oban, Umbar, Ruiz, and Sigrist. Now, let's just do this. Let's just get into this game. I'm going to stick with control. We really did give them a good try. I may switch it to counter if things start to turn a little bit pear-shaped for us. Make sure everything's okay. Sorry, I've been playing a different save. Some of you may have seen me updating on Twitter about my Djibouti duty save over the weekend. I really am sorry I have to keep clearing my throat. I do try to turn away from the microphone when I do it, but it's still quite loud, so I really do apologise if it is irritating. I can fully understand that. So, let's get into this. Now, I just... a draw would be the ultimate result, really. That was me sneezing. Christ on a bike. I'm getting all sorts of, all different flavours of allergies this morning. It's the window. It's causing all the problems. Grosskreutz is getting too much space. Let's close him down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Wimmer. Oh, well played. Cherry could win this. Oh, he's flicked it on. I was hoping he'd knock that down for part J1, but we've got away with one there because Wimmer, the sweeper of all people, was actually in the box there. Timo Horn now coming well out of goal. Passes to Ned Stark. Out to Grosskreutz. Long ball played through, and Ruiz should have this. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have that well saved. Sorry, not well saved. Unfortunately for them, anyway, he's messed it up. But Ruiz should have done a lot better there. He definitely should have done a lot better. That is very poor play, to be honest. But if we get a draw, that's all I want. We're actually probably playing the better stuff, but they do look dangerous in set pieces. Once again, it's cleared away, and Dominic Gate, we are looking a little bit suspect there. Anderlecht, as expected, are beating Apoel, so they're probably going to win this group, hands down. Why did number 10 not go for that ball? He was the one that should have been getting that, not number 42, who I believe is Aslan. Oh dear. They look a bit dangerous. Like, they look like they've got... Oh, hello, Park J1 can pick this up. Can he pick a pass out, though? Cherry's not really making a position for him. There we go, we picked it up now. Marco Reus is finding a lot of areas, but it's Marco Reus. He's going to do that. Aslan. Oh, Cherry, it's 1-0. That is the moment for us. Dortmund 0, Paris 1. And that would, well, it wouldn't allow us to win the group. It would put us through in second and put Dortmund out, amazingly. I did not expect to come here and win. I expected to come here and scrape a draw if we could, because I'd be as bad in this leg, in this game, as they were in the first one. But Aslan's picked an out, he's threaded the eye of a needle there. Cherry on the volley there as well. Lovely stuff from him. 1-0 to Paris FC. Let's get to half-time. It's going to be tight, but I still feel like with the goal that we've scored now, we've got something to hang on to. And I don't know whether maybe going counter in the second half might be a wise move or not. Cherry brings it down. That's a poor first touch from him, but it's picked up by Park J1. Driving into the middle, he's going out wide. He doesn't have any support because Ruiz didn't get forward quick enough. And probably for the best, actually, because he's going to get exposed at the back here, but he's done very well. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's fouled him. He's hacked him down with two... Are you joking? Oh, for the love of God, Carlos. Oh, he's done a gape. He's done a fucking gape. I don't believe this. We are caught so short now. Okay, so... Oh, dear Lord. Right, okay, we're going to have to shuffle this around massively. So Petter 10 is going to come on and put... Well, he's going to move to right back. I'm going to move Mbar to left back. And I'm going to take out Park, because we need someone in this extra area here. I'm going to bring on Ryan Phillips for Park. Oh, actually, no. No, we need a playmaker. We need to keep the playmaker in. I'm going to bring in Phillips to play up there, and I'll just move Aslan into a more central position. I don't normally go to such effort when it's down to 10 men like this, but I just feel like today, of all days, right, we are now going to switch to counter as well for the rest of this match. I don't know if we're going to be able to hang on. If we can get to half-time with it still at 1-0, there might be hope for us, which we have now done. I just worry. Oh, Carlos, what are you doing? Slappings are going to be dealt. That is all I can say on that one. He's going to get some serious slappings. Right. Change this. That's going to be needing a lot. This is going to be a case of backs against the wall job for the second half, but we do have the goal to hang on to, because they need to score twice. It isn't just a case of them just breaking us down and nicking a goal. It doesn't work like that. They need 2 goals now, and unfortunately I sense that they're probably going to get them. That's the issue. I'm going to just tell the team to... I'm going to passionately tell them to tighten up a little bit. Just be a bit more conscious when defending and try to... Oh dear. They do look dangerous from set pieces, and Uchan with a great clearance there, but unfortunately Gundogan's picked it up. He's going to find the pass to Cagliari. They've got a man at the far post. They're surely going to pick him out. Gundogan, don't foul him for the love of God. Grosskreutz. Oh, it's in the back of the net, and I think it's... Who is it? Oh, it's Gundogan. God damn it. We only lasted 11 minutes in the second half. It's going to be a tough second period for us, I sense, and I'm pretty certain that Carlos Ruiz might have just cost us passage into the next round of the Europa League. We were so close. Goalkeeper's well out of position there. Very nearly got to that in the end anyway, but it is now 1-1. If we go behind, obviously we'll have to change the game around a little bit again, but they are really starting to get on top now. As you would imagine, we're losing possession, we're losing pass completion, as you would expect. And they're so dangerous from set pieces too, which doesn't help at all. Don't foul him for the love of God. Mkhitaryan, Royce, Gundogan again. Oh, is that? Oh my God. An Oban own goal. Oh, good God. Okay, so we've got Laurel and Hardy as our centre-back partnership tonight. I thought the chance had gone. It's bounced up. What are you doing? That's brilliant. That is Damien Delaney against Arsenal yesterday, basically, with a slight variation. Right, we're going to have to go for it now. We're going to go attacking for now. I can't bring Mbar off. We've got no one else on the bench. I'm going to get Bargugi on for Aslan. He's looking a little bit knackered. I don't really know what else to do. I can't believe. We were so almost not in charge of this game. We were definitely involved in it, though, and having a real good crack at it until such time as Carlos Ruiz decided to just screw everything up for us. We're going to push forward. We've got 10 minutes to go. You know, if we nick an equaliser, then that is us through, basically. So we may as well give it everything we've got. And to go out on 10 points is going to be a hell of a lot, I feel. That seems like a lot of points to go out on. I'm going to be so gutted to go out here. We've done so well in this group, to be honest, and it was all going so well for us when we got that first goal here, and that looks like it is going to be just the 2-1. Devastating. That really is devastating. We were playing so well, but the moment we went down to 10 men, they've absolutely... We can't fault anyone except for Carlos Ruiz, who... damn right. Getting angry time. You don't want to upset me. Oh no. So, I will join you guys in a minute for the game against Paris Saint-Germain. Right guys, we are back, and we are playing against Paris Saint-Germain, as you would expect. Now, we have slipped down to 4th in the league, but as you can see, we now have 3 games in hand on some of the other teams around us. It turns out we weren't quite so hard done by with regard to going out with 10 points. Sparta Prague actually went out with 12 points, and another team, I think it was Sociedad, also went out with 10. So it's not quite so bad, I guess, but it's still gutting, because we were really in with a chance there until Ruiz decided to turn into become Rambo, basically, and we don't need that kind of crap. So, we're playing PSG today. We are at home, and I'll tell you what, given the fact that we are still ahead of them with 2 games in hand, I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to go control for today's match. I figured, why the hell not? It was worked for us in the past. Let's give this a crack. Oh, Park J1 and Luis there. Mercier and Pereira slipping back. Matas, 10, Oban, Musava King and Ruiz. Now, oddly, I selected to fine him 1 week's wages, then I said don't appeal, and then it just moved off the menu and told me that I hadn't fined him, which was really strange. I guess you have to do that before you leave that menu, so that's a little bit annoying, because I was hoping to punish him. But we'll have to punish him in other ways. So, Aslan is on the bench. In terms of, players like Aslan and Uchan and Gape are all a bit knackered from the game against Dortmund, so we've had to move some stuff around, but Mercier's doing a decent job so far for us. Luis is quite the player to be able to come in, so we're going to give this a crack. I feel like going on control today is our best bet, because we were doing quite well against them in the last game, I remember. So, until Dominic Gape decided to appear. So, I think we've got a chance. I think this might be our best chance for us so far in this save, basically. He's just being rested, yep. Correa, Lamela, Depay, Højbjerg, Kovacic, Romero, Digne, Marquinhos, Munoz, Danilo, and Sidigo. Their squad has not changed much, it seems. So that's interesting, considering it felt like they were buying like £100 million worth of players every single summer. It's strange that it's not changed much. Maybe they've lost a bit of money. Maybe they got attacked by the FFP rules. Let's give this a crack, though. They're at their most vulnerable at the moment. They've lost some games this year. We're above them in the league by a point, and a win here, I tell you what. We win this, we go 4 points clear with 2 matches in hand, potentially 10 points. Oh, God. Oh, what is it with us against PSG? It just turns our players into jelly. They just seem to lose all composure and do things like that. Damn it. We're going to be behind after just 6 minutes. Lucas Romero stepping up and he smashes it home. Sigurds did not even move. stuck to the spot, and we'd actually moved down to 5th place with that. It's not been the best month for us in the league, but we do still have those games in hand that could pull us right back up into 2nd, so all is not lost. However, this is the big game for us, and I really do want to see a bit better from us than what we've displayed so far. Because we do deserve, well, we don't deserve much based on what we've done so far. Oh dear, they're looking really solid, actually. I might switch to counter in a minute, depending on how things start to swing. Okay, yeah, counter it is. You're just going to stand there, number 10. I'm so sorry, my voice is just kind of really strange. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to go to counter. Try and catch them on the break a little bit, because they're clearly... Oh, if Cherry had followed that in, there might have been a chance for us. But we are a goal down, and that's the issue. But as long as it's 1-0, there's always that hope. Hopefully switching to counter might... Because look at the amount of possession they're getting. It's just crazy stuff. We've caught them on a bad day. It's in Pereira now. Oh, Park J won, and that is a poor effort from him in the end. But an effort nonetheless. I sounded a little bit like Hugh Grant there. Mercier ball in, cleared away, and Romero should bring this away, and now they've got men pouring forward, and what a tackle that is from Park J. He won the ball. I thought he won the ball anyway. It looked like he did. It's hard to tell, but he certainly looked like he got the ball first there, but oh well. And perfect. Now he's injured. Lovely stuff. Right. I'm going to bring on Barguji instead of Aslan for this one, because he's in slightly better shape, to be honest. Aslan's been... He's been to Narnia and back, basically, in terms of his levels of fitness. Still only going to be 1-0 at half-time, but they've looked a lot better today. Oh, damn it. They've looked a lot better today than they have in recent games against us, and it's a shame because they've been quite poor this season, but it's the derby, they've stepped their game up, it seems. Luis, he's got to find Ruiz there. Oh, my God. And now Ruiz is out of position. Lamella's got all kinds of space out wide. 3 players on him, but yet no one's actually going to put a tackle in, are they? Depay... Oh, come on! That is a bit poor to actually let him score a header there. It's Memphis Depay. He's not that big, is he? I don't know what he's like in the air, but doesn't strike me as that type of player. Did he even jump? Oh, and bit poor. Good goal from Depay, but poor from us to actually allow that to happen. Let's see. That's disappointing, really. Considering how well we've played lately, I actually expected a lot better from us today, and we've just not delivered. I guess I've got a bit ahead of myself. Right, we're going to go attacking for this second period because we're 2-0 down. What more we've got to do something here. We've really shown very little today. And I don't think it helps that we're kind of knackered from our other games, but then PSG have had other games too. It's not like we're the only ones in that position. Oh, okay. Go on, send Munoz off. That will level things up a little bit. No, just a yellow. That makes sense. It didn't look like a red to me. I don't know what to do, guys, to be honest. It's a toughie. We're going to tell them to... I can't really tell them to concentrate. I mean, we could tell them that anyway, but they're not really getting in a position to need to concentrate, to be honest. It might help us not concede more goals, but I don't think it's going to do a lot for us going forward. Oh, God. Set pieces have been a strong one from them as well, and cleared. Barguji doesn't win it. Oh, what? Oh, my God. That looked like it came in off Siegrist in the end rather than Romero, but it's gone down to Romero. It's a great strike from him, has to be said. They've had a few long shots today, but I just thought Barguji should be at least putting a tackle in, and yeah, that's an own goal really, but it's going to go down as a goal for Romero. It's 3-0 to Paris Saint-Germain, and oh, the screen has gone black for some reason there. That was bizarre. That's not good. We've not been good enough today, and this is really poor from us. I think I'd like to put it down to the fact that we've, had that game in midweek, but I just don't think we've played well enough overall. I'm going to bring on Kylian Philippe as well, just to try and shore things up a little bit at the back, but I'm not really sure what to do. I might just put it back on counter here, just to try and see out the rest of this match without conceding 7 goals again, like we did in our first season up to the top flight. Please don't concede another Oh, for fuck's sake, guys. Wow, we are not having a day. We are having a mare. That is so poor. I can't believe we conceded 2 penalties in one game. Romero, and he's going to score again. That's a hat-trick for Romero, I think, as well. Damn, that is poor from us in general today. We've not been good enough on the night. Perhaps not quite 4-0 bad, but we've certainly not been good enough, that's for sure. That's ruined the goal difference that we've been cultivating for the last sort of... Oh, for fuck's sake. This is one of those sort of... When everything can go... Oh, that's 5. We're in trouble here. Down to 10 men as well now, because Petter 10's had to go off. Jesus Christ. We're not having a good day. We are not having a good day. Provided we can avoid losing by the 7 that we lost to before, that would be just ideal. Straight down the middle and it's in anyway. Munoz with the finish this time for PSG. We really just have to try and... They are absolutely killing it in these last few minutes. If we can get away with 5, I consider that a good result given the way things have gone for us today. 2 penalties, a long ranger that turned into an own goal, injuries, good stuff. We've just not been good enough either. It's been a perfect storm of bad things for us, really. Oh, don't let him have another one. Lamella now cutting inside. Anyone going to put a tackle? Oh, it's 6. And it's Prato in the end. 6-0. That's disappointing. It really is. But we just got to move on. Sometimes I feel like we've been making progress against PSG over the last couple of seasons, and to have a result like this crop up is, oh my god. Yeah, I kind of wish I had the face cam situation for this episode, to be honest, because you'd be seeing me pull in some almighty expressions, let's face it. And, oh god, we have to write this one off, really. It's been poor from us overall. They've been good. Perhaps not quite. Then again, in the end, probably were 6-0 good, to be honest. They were very disappointing overall. Petr10's injury didn't help us, but so many things went wrong in that game. So many things. But, hey, on the face of it, we're still 2 games in hand on a lot of teams, and that means we can still comfortably move into second spot. Let's not forget that. We're still right up there. We've had a poor result. Fine. We move on. We've got Nantes and we've got Olympique Lyon coming up soon, and that is going to be tough, to say the least, I would have thought. So, let's take a little gander at the schedule and see what we're going to be doing in our next game. Now, I'm thinking, yeah, that's right, it's happened. I'm thinking perhaps Bordeaux. They're 6th. There's a reasonable amount of games in between now and then, so that's always good. And yeah, I'm thinking that's probably a decent one to do as our next match. It has to be said, that's reasonable. So we're going to do the Bordeaux game. So guys, if you've liked what you've seen, please do drop a like on the video. I'm sorry we've lost both games. That was a bit of a bullshit. Not a bullshit, it wasn't bullshit. It was just a poor result for us in the end. But yeah, if you like what you've seen, please do drop a like on the video. That would be fantastic. And if you'd like to even more than that, please do subscribe to my channel for more Outcaster icons and From the Shadows in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Not 5:30 and 8 o'clock, at 7 o'clock. I'm so used to saying that. I'll see you guys in the next episode for the game against Bordeaux. See you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.